part of the thrill of fighting is performing in front of all these people,
Yeah.
and the energy that comes from that whole thing. So it's like this double-edged sword, right? And
Hmm.
I had talked to Terence about this a few months back, and I asked him. I said, "Have you ever found yourself in a fight where you got caught up in fighting for the crowd and what they were talking
Yeah.
about?" He said it happens to all of us, And I believe he said it happened to him when he fought Green Machine.
Yeah.
And I swear it was so crazy when I heard him say that because I'm watching that fight and I'm like, Terence is trading with this dude way more than he has to. I was like,
Hmm.
he but it was in the midst of, to me, him feeling like he was being deprioritized for Manny.
I think that was definitely on his conscience, on the back of his mind. I would say I think he was ticked off because of that not knockdown. Yes, it was a knockdown, and Terrence don't never ain't touched. He never touched the canvas. That was his first time, and it also comes with the fact that Terrence is just that's his mentality. He's tough. Um, a little bit of me moving forward. That's what scares me about the Canelo fight. To be honest with you, because
He
you
ain't
don't
going
need to
back
be
down.
tough.
He ain't going back down.
No,
No,
he's not.
he ain't
He's
going back
not
down.
going back, and he's tough. And I just that's what scares me about that fight because you don't need to be trading with that bull. Like I know you're strong, but that dude is naturally strong, and he's been at his weight class for a very long time. So he's acclimated. You're not. You don't need to be trading with this guy at all, regardless of how the fight is going.
Yeah. Yo, I got my last question, and this is
With
this about you specifically. I want to know, what victory did you have in your career that was the most important to you, like be it as a professional, as a man, and why?
oh, there's two. The most important victory for me was winning over in England against Junior Winter. Uh, at that time, I had $11 in our bank account, was broke. I think at that time, the most money that I ever made in my entire career in one night was $26,000. That was the night I flew over to England and fought for the world championship. You know, I look at a lot of these guys and the amount of money that they making now. It's just crazy to me. It's mind boggling. I went over there for $26,000 to capture something that I've been after since I was 10 years old, the green belt, WBC title. So that win right there, it was so important for me because that's kind of like what launched me and catapulted me in boxing. You know, I was a world champion now, and I knew that if I was to hold on to that title and I would defend that title over and over, one, my money would increase, but at the same time, I will be in the history book someday. You know, because that's the way I've always seen it. The champions always defend their title and they continue to do it over and over. And not only that, they continue to fight the best fighters in the world. These fighters don't do that nowadays, man. They don't want to face the best guys. It's ridiculous, you know. Because for me, it's about sport first. The money is important, but you need to understand if the sport comes first, the money's gonna come with it. It's simple as that. If you're facing the best guys out there, the money's gonna come with it. Take the risk, especially when you get to this point championship level. That's what you got to do. And then you become like myself in the Hall of Fame. Many people sit back and they say, "Oh, wow, it's Tim in the Hall of Fame, this and that and the third. He wasn't a good fighter. I fought the best guy.
Yeah.
That's why.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. I
And
mean,
when I fought him,
yeah. It's a if you go to Box Rec and you look,
yeah.
you'll know why he's in the Hall of Fame. You know why he's in the Hall of Fame.
And then I would say that the next biggest thing was for me is when I retired. And that was the next biggest moment right there for me is when I retired, man. That's a victory in itself because I retired on my own terms, big dog. Boxing didn't retire me. I wasn't out there chasing the check. I left a lot of money on the table when I retired. And I made that choice because health is important. Health is, right there with God. It's extremely important. And you can't live without health. And I've already paid my dues and took the massive amount of punches and damage and sacrificed long enough. And I felt that it was my time to go, and I did it on my terms when I wanted to do it, as opposed to, going until I'm 40, 43 years old, whatever, late age, and getting beat up by a young guy, and now I'm on life support, So this game is a dangerous game that you don't want to play. If you're not 100% focused in on it, don't do it. Don't play boxing. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Yeah.
And I got to a point in my career where I was 1 foot in and I was 1 foot out. And I said, shoot, I'm to pick up that other foot and just go ahead and leave the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So